Hello everybody, welcome back to another All the Mods video. Today we're finally making some more progress on the main quest line here. And as you'll see here, before I go into that though, I have indeed filled it up with chests. However, because these chests look a little bit better with the dark theme, so I decided to use mostly spruce chests here. These ones I still have to transfer over, but the reason why most of these are still normal chests right now is because, well, it is very, very expensive to do that. Like, one upgrade chests, not even just to the base version, upgrading it to the base, is basically one redstone torch, which is one redstone, and I don't have any redstone right now, so on top of upgrading the base chest too, the diamond and the gold one and the iron one, all those also need you to have a redstone torch for all of them. So for all of these chests, I need I don't know, 80 redstone torches or something like that, which is kind of crazy, which is the reason why I haven't upgraded these just yet. But today, I think it is very important that I also make the portal area now. Anywho, though, if any of you are acute to notice here, I did not have a few of these items last episode, so let me explain what happened. So, while I was working off camera to get these chests sort of in place here, I also, ooh, that's the wrong map. I also explored a little bit and, well, not that way, but I explored down a little bit. I didn't find anything too crazy, but I did go through this dungeon here a little bit more, and I forget where, but there's a dungeon somewhere around here. I don't remember where, but it was that dungeon that we saw early on that went down the staircasing and it was stone. I went through that dungeon. I acquired some more baubles here, so this one increases my maximum health a little bit, 10 max health. And I also got this snorkel, which lets me breathe underwater for a little bit, but I turned off the visual for it because it looks a little silly. So I turned the visual of that off. And then besides that, I got these new leather boots here, which don't have a lot of durability, I will admit, but they are blue rarity boots, which is better than other boots. I got this shield in the dungeon too. And so basically, I was just looting through the dungeon, and then I found this shield. But then I also added some extra gems onto this shield, which you'll see down at the bottom right here. 20% armor, as well as 50% armor and armor toughness, but I lose speed. Which, if I take this off, I do get a little bit faster than how it usually looks, or how it looked beforehand, before I had the shield. But if I activate my stats real quick, which is this button right here, I have 16 armor right now. If I put this shield on, which gives me 50% more armor, basically, it goes all the way, it gives me 10 more armor, which is basically the equivalent of wearing full netherite right now, or something crazy like that. So that is the reason why I always have this shield on now, which I did not have a shield on before. But having a shield is quite convenient for this mod pack, where things can kill you in one hit, where you can block some hits and try to escape. So the storage area, I'm not sure whether I did this on camera or not, but I changed these botany pot locations to inside the actual area here, so then that way it kind of fancies it up a little bit, and then also has functional storage reasoning. So now I have tons of jungle wood, and I have tons of spruce wood too, which I use spruce wood for these because I think the spruce wood color matches pretty well with the rest of what I'm going for here. So I could have just gone with a normal chest like these ones, but I have quite a lot of spruce wood, so But anyway, now that I've caught you guys up, the plan that I was gonna do for this episode was to actually make the portal area, start the get the portals in place, and then maybe once we go to the Nether and do Nether stuff, I can finally start making the mystical agriculture stuff, which will be cool. And if you guys saw here, though, like this area over I carved out isn't going to be very long because I'm thinking about making this wall right here. So if I mine this out real quick, I'm thinking of making this wall glass because this area, like, because this is where the area starts, or the mystical agriculture area. So I really don't want to extend this out even further and have some more problems with the mystical agriculture area. So I'm gonna have to kind of work with what I've got in here. I'm not really sure what I should do with this area just yet because, well, this area over here, it's going to be the mystical agriculture area, basically all this area right here. So if I extend the portal area out a little bit too far, then I think I won't have enough room to actually even build the mystical agriculture stuff. So I think I still have to think a little bit before I start building on what I should do with this area, because even my storage area right here, I didn't really think of this right away. I was kind of more thinking of like the storage area being in this area, but obviously that changed. So if I give it a little more thought, then I can kind of decide about how I want to do this portal area, because my idea was either that I make this wall right here glass, or I could also keep this wall open too, but then I'm not sure if I should, because if I keep this wall open, then basically I might as well just take on this area too, and then just have a giant area that leads to the mystical agriculture area. But then I'm not really sure whether that will look good or not, so let me think about that for a second or two. Well, that's a major issue. I have also, before we do any of the portal stuff, I wanted to go out on an adventure and actually find a dungeon to get some more loot, because even though I'm building this area here, I can't really do much if I don't have a proper working storage system. So, time to go out on an adventure, baby. Let's go! So, I guess I'll just keep going out on random directions until I finally find something. Look, there's a giraffe right here. Hello, giraffe. But I made an extra coal generator, and this way this is kind of acting like my portable power system right now until I get an actual power, because, well, I'm kind of lazy to yo, and I'm like, whoa, look at that cool little either dungeon or like cool thing that I can get loot out of this. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm not doing the sky variant of this, is because I wanted to actually build a base, number one, and number two is I also wanted to, you know, explore places and actually find cool dungeons, because you can't do that in a skyblock world if well, there's nothing around. So don't you agree, birds? Robins, these are some robins right here. Okay. I really want to find a way to get these guys into my base. Like, if I get my mystical agriculture area up, maybe I can make it look like more nature-y looking, and then I kind of want to get these birds. Maybe I could use the mob snatcher on them, I'm not sure, but then I want to fill my area with birds, because then it'll feel very alive, and since there's no ambient audio, like whenever I'm not like walking around or doing something, if I just stand still and I'm not near anything, it is completely silent. So in that sense, I kind of wish there was a mod that gave me a little more sounds to work with here, but maybe not, because then not getting my sensory overload from like sounds and stuff like that is very good. Also, this is the area that I saw that was really cool. It was like a giant like prairie, because there's a lot of like barley here, and then also kind of just random trees scattered about with a lot of grass, like not a lot of like hills or anything like that. And if I didn't, I was considering this while I was exploring off camera, and I was thinking about my base. I was actually considering moving my base over here, but I really don't know that's the right idea though, because I've been putting a lot of effort into my base over there, and just to be like, well, I like this area more than that area. It's kind of like, I don't want to throw away all that I've put into my base so far. And the only reason I would do that is if there's something so epic that was like move me to my core that I would even consider moving that far. Which is why in the early stages of this mod pack when I was playing when I was with you guys, like I was searching for a very long time. But that is why I kind of just decided to find that area in the jungle near the spawn because, well, it was a little bit easier in my mind that way to start actually building resources. And that's one of the problems with doing this kind of pack is that you're always going to find something way more interesting, like biome-wise, like area. Like I'm always going to run into, Felicia. Man, they always cut me off when I'm talking, man. But anyway, like you always find something more interesting out in the world. So I have to remember that my area is special just because I'm making different. Also, is this a guy? Hold on. There we go. Got the helmet. And now, I'm being attacked by phantoms. How many phantoms is there? 1, 2, 3. 3 phantoms. Yeah, I also have not been sleeping in Minecraft, so these guys have become quite the problem for me to deal with. Okay, that guy's dead. One more. Oh, I ran out of power in my jetpack. But then I also just remembered while I was fighting those guys, I just remembered, wait a second. I did not have this sword beforehand. I had the Ender Sword, and people are probably like, oh man, I can't believe I forget the most simplest things, man. Like, I didn't have the weapon I'm using to attack. I found this blue sword in a chest. I was like, well, it doesn't have unbreaking, but it does way more damage than the Ender Sword, and it also hits multiple enemies all at once, and does a little bit of cold damage, if you see right there. So, until I find a better sword, and or like this one's about to break, oh, like watch this. Like this does so much damage that I can basically two-shot this creeper here, which is crazy. Oh, I didn't know you could place a cold generator upwards. I just placed it like that. I was gonna like cut away, but then all right, well, this kind of shocked me. I didn't know I could place the generator like this. Well, this is the area I've already explored, but it's just amazing to me how like there's like this plains area here, and then there's also like a little bit of like, what is this, meadow, I'm assuming, something like that. I don't know. Or it's supposed to be a river, but for some reason there's no river here, so it's slightly different grass, which is a little bit weird world generation. But you know, I'm not complaining while getting attacked by the phantoms that are somehow keeping up with me. I'm going so fast, but the phantoms are just like, nah, you're not escaping me, and then they just kind of just appear in front of me. The insomnia is so strong that literally it's teleporting the insomnia demons to my location. That's crazy. I also did learn that we have a mod in here that lets me do this, so I can just shift right click and pick up like whole ass villagers, including the babies too. But I really don't know why I do that. Like, I can actually just commit murder by putting it in my trash slot and then putting in my sus banner and killing. I have erased his existence from the world. Also, don't ask why I have a sus banner, okay? Anyway, now that I've put some villagers into my bag, don't look into that too much. I'm not village napping them. I'm just I'm transporting them to a better area later on. Yeah. AKA easy villager hell, when I eventually get into the easy villager mod, which lets me put them into a like machine, which lets me put them into kind of like a smaller area where they can just chill and do their business without me getting okay. Alright. I wasn't lying when I said that these big areas here are very like these structures are very rare. Like, look how far I've had to go just to find another big structure. I had to go all the way over here from the base. So, well, I am really glad that I finally found another one, but oh my goodness gracious, bro. My game is lagging based on how much stuff there is here, dude. Oh, I gotta get a wide angle of this. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Even though I'm getting like 2 FPS, this is very important for me to see what's going on here. Okay. Oh, about to fall. Oh. Oh my god, this area is so big that my game is lagging so bad. Oh.